Today we are rehousing a lot of spiders, and that's not all pins. Without much talking, let's start with the first species. And as you can see, this is perfect. Now you can put it in place, and it worked. This will be the hardest one. Hello, creature lovers, and welcome to the universe. My name is Martin from Creepy Creatures Universe, and today we are rehousing a lot of spiders. So if you like tarantula content and any other invertebrate content, you should hit that subscribe button to never miss out any cool videos. Today we are doing some little rehouses, and we are doing some changes since we saw that the moisture of the room or the humidity of the room is now different than it was in the wintertime, which is pretty normal because with the heater you're changing the humidity levels in the room, and we need to learn that. We decided to put water balls into the small spider enclosures, which are self-printed and magnetic, which is cool because you can use them for arboreal species when you put them higher up, and you can use them for terrestrial or fossorial species that they cannot bury the water dish. But without much talking, let's start with the first species, and this is Phormictopus cancerides. As you can see, always empty box, because if the spider escapes, it's in the box. I already see the spider. We're trying to lift up this part. There should be bark underneath. Yes, it is. Okay. Could have worked out much better, and I forgot a trash bin. We're using this. Will you hold on? But this looks pretty cool because this should be the moss, of course. And now we will do it like this. Up. Not really. Does that fit? Not really. Oh, I don't want to dump you. So we need something smaller we can fit into the box. Can you give me this plastic cup? Yes, it has a hole. Of course it has a hole. Putting out some dirt. This is everything but not what should come out. Come on, backwards. Yes, of course, this way. Now forwards. Come on. I know. You hate me now. Bit more. Yeah. Now you're going up walls, huh? And the white little things on the ground are, of course, are springtails. And we will put in the water dish, but no water, because we will fill them up downstairs. And as you can see, this is perfect. Now you can put it in place. It stands on the ground. The spider can easily reach it, but she won't go away with it, and she won't dig it somewhere underground where you can't find it anymore. So first one's done. Trying to close it up a bit gentle. Not that easy. So number one is already done. Need to put that aside because we need the boxes a little later. And next, I hope this box will fit in here. What would make it a bit easier is Hapalopus spets Columbia, and it's spets Columbia big, so it should be Hapalopus formosa or formosus. Please let me know if you have an idea, because everything on the internet does say different things. Yes, I take that, thank you. Oh, wrong. We're doing this again. No. And exactly that's why we have a catch cup. And this catch cup is too big. We need something smaller, come on. I will find something. I think I have something. Nope. Yeah, of course you're going by. That's the problem with round catch cups. I don't want to drop here, even if it's not high, if it is not that high. And it worked. And this should be one of the pumpkin patches. I'm not sure if it's only or if both Spätzkolumbian are the pumpkin patch, or only Hapalopus Spätzkolumbian, or only Hapalopus formosa. Water dish, thanks. And as you can see, you can twist it, put it down, and we have a water dish going. We put it a bit more away from the thing where she should build a burrow. And this one's done as well. Next is the second Hapalopus. Oh, we're doing this in a rush. I know, it's funny. I'm taking hours for every spider. One more step. No, the direction was right. Thank you. That was easier. Not easy, but much easier. Or it was easy. Got me. Let's say it was easy. Spider isn't that happy with putting in the water dish, which is pretty normal. And second Hapalopus done. Closing it up. Yeah, you're running around like crazy, that was clear. Come on, go into your burrow. We put her away as well. And then I think it's the most expensive one for this run. We have Xenestis spez tenebris. And I think that won't be that easy, because this box is a bit taller. And the dirt is really... that could work. Come on. No, it doesn't. Of course it doesn't. Easy going. This will be a beautiful spider, hopefully it's a girl. And also easy done. As you can see, this time we don't use any moss. This has two reasons. One, we have no moss at the moment. And second is, I think the moss is disturbing the spiders more than it helps them. This is peat and sand, a mixture with a clay part in it. And I think this should be very good for burrowing, and we will need to see how it will hold the moisture. So, with that spider being done, we are starting the last circle before we, or the last 3 bins before we need to wash this bin and the 3 that we are now getting, because we need the bins. This is the cool part. Now it's getting into this direction that we can reuse the bins or the boxes where we have to upgrade, and the smaller ones are upgrade for the next smaller size, which is pretty cool. So I'm stepping on stones. We have something a bit bigger, and those are the first pokies we need to rehouse. This is Poecilotheria ornata, and I hope it works out as planned, like putting this in here. I'm just getting the catch cup ready, just to prevent things. Now we're opening this here, and I hope we can maneuver her out. Yeah, that looks not that bad. Yes. Yes. Good picture as well. Perfect. Exactly as it was planned. And also here, getting a water dish. And we're closing it up. First one done. When they all work out like this, it will be pretty easy and cool, but I don't think so. Good. Next one done. 2 more to go. All my weapons are, there's mold inside. Is this for real? Why are you doing this to me? The spider is under the moss. So we're trying it like we did the last time. Ah, wrong direction. Yes, 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 no. Up, up. Yeah, yes, exactly. That's the right. Yep. Very gentle. Yeah, this is a bad idea. We need to turn it a bit, maybe. There is nothing where she can grab onto. Maybe that's the problem. Come on. Yeah, go. Up. I think it is pretty stressful. You clearly can see she's always stepping back when she has nothing to reach on. Yeah, now she has it. Sorry. So what's the first learning is, if you give them something to grab on, it goes much faster. This will be a long video again, I think. But I hope you enjoy it, and I hope it's funny for the very experienced keepers that know all the tricks to see me trying to maneuver the spider. We're keeping spiders for a long time now, but in reality they were always something that was running alongside, and so we got a lot to learn. And we have one more, but when it comes to this, at the moment I would say we are pretty successful. We are nearly through. Everything worked out as planned, I would say. Ah, that's easy. We're doing it right like this. Thank you. Entschuldigung. Attacked wife with the pincer. And now we're trying to get this out as well, but that will be very easy. And at first we put in water dish. you. That was pretty easy. Once again, a cool shot. And now it's time for us to clean up bins and boxes, and then we're doing the other part with also some not so small spiders. For us, about an hour, for you, a few seconds. Next is Lasiodora parahypana. We forgot to give her a little hole to dig under.
It's no parahypana.
Lasiodora klugi.
Yes.
So we're trying See, I've learned pretty quick. Yogi number 1, done. Yeah, they are growing pretty fast. So it's time for a new home. Oh, and what did he forget? Of course, the water bowl.
And the springtails.
Oh, and the springtails. Once again, it's so easy to set them up. I put them in on top and then just push it down. Pretty easy. And I think I already mentioned it, the spiders have to go down in the basement, so we won't fill up the water up here. That doesn't make sense, because we will spill it all over when we're putting them down. Once again here, pre-hole. Often this works. And we're trying to do this exactly the same method. Your sibling was much more cooperative than you. Now we're going down, thank you. And now you're climbing up the wall once again. Yeah. Number 2, done. That's nice and easy. Can I give you these 2 bins again to place them to the other ones? Thank you. And a number 3 to go. Is there a pre-made hole? Looks like, but it isn't. I don't need this. Sorry for disturbing you, but you know when you know. Also done. I like spiders that walk in the direction I want to. Where are you? You're here. Maybe we put the portable here. And number 3 done. pretty cool. I'll give you that to put it down again. And next will be our Heterotele Vilocella. And here we have to trick a little bit, because I want to give them some anchor points where they can build their webbing, or where they can stick their webbing to. But the other bins or other boxes are not that small. So we first need to get the spider in. And then we will put some more of those branches in. Oh, I see the spider. That's so unfair, destroying all your webbing. But yes, that worked pretty well. Now we need to get you down from there. Thank you. One more leg. Thank you. I'm just closing the box, putting in the water dish. And then we will do 1 or 2 more branches. Well, that looks pretty well. I think that will give her enough anchor points to web. That's not straight. That's better. And we can close this box up as well. Once again, those are the cutout parts. And here it will become a little bit more difficult, just because I can't put branches in right from the get-go. The spider is down there, which could be pretty cool. Maybe I get it out all in once with the spider. Do I have the spider? I don't. And I don't have something for the crash. Again. Thanks, babe. So now we need to get out more stuff first. Okay, that will work, I think. Is she on? Of course. Next we have her in. Thank you. That's the right direction. And once again, that's too long, I can see that from here, but I think she can make it up. Yes, that's not that bad. And we need to give someone a small one. I hope she can work with that. And number 2 is done. Would be so cool if we could stay this easy, but I know it won't. Thank you once again. Where is the spider? Here. And in reality, guys, I think This may be not the last, but one more upgrade and I think we're done. Do I have the spider here? Oh yes, I have the spider. Oh, you need to go out. Yes. And we have it once again. And once again, not that hard. Spider is walking up. I don't think so. Thank you. And some branches. Not branches. Sticks is the right term, not branches. That's nice. Wrong direction. Please, thank you. And this one is done as well. Pretty cool, pretty easy to rehouse species. Very cooperative. And next is our jumping spider. Andrea made a really nice and now we need to get him out as well, and I have an idea how that will work. Thank you very much for coming. And he already has a water dish. He will get that as well. And we have placed this one higher up in the air. And here he now has a natural bridge to the water dish. How cool is that? Some webbing. And that's it with the jumping spider. Can you see the jumping spider? Oh, under the branch. That is a branch. That's something I would call a branch. And the lid. Oh, we're getting a cute little shot. Can you see his green shiny mandibles? I know it's not mandibles, it's Chelizian in German. Cheliceria? Cheliceria? I don't know how to say it, spell it in English. It's Chelizian in German. Sorry guys. We have that done as well. That was also easy. So we're putting them aside as well too. And now this is Lasiodora parahybana. And when you watch our videos a little bit frequent, I don't think this will work like this. I know how it has to be done, or I have an idea how I should do it. And yes, we're trying to catch cup it. Zack, zack. In reality, the bin is too small. But manageable. Yes. Catch cupping always works. Or nearly always works. Even if the catch cup is much too big, or at least, no, the catch cup wasn't too big. It was perfect for the spider. What was too small was the enclosure from the spider. And that was the reason why it gets hard. So first Parahypana done. And what I want to show you now is, as you can see, they have plenty of space to dig now. I pre-made an entrance to the burrow. I hope this one is interested in using it, because they didn't burrow a lot at the last time. Just cleaning up a bit of dirt here. And this time I was very intelligent with the water dish, because this is now a dirty water dish and I got myself some fresh ones. So we just need to switch the water dish. We don't need to clean it before we can reuse it or put it back in again. Did it again. Next one. Catch cupping is so a cool thing. And to be honest, it's much more stressless for us, much more stressless for the animal. She's brushing now. Thanks for the hairs. I'm closing this up because there are a lot of hairs already. Once again, fresh water cup. And as you can see, it's very reactive, jump scared, which is pretty normal. We just took her out of her known environment. Oh, already under the bark, cool. That was what I was hoping. So I always pre-make a little hole that she can burrow. All you can see is a fluffy ass. I think the bin is closed good. And one more to go. And this one is freshly molted and a lot smaller. So we could have skipped this one, but when we rehouse, let's do them all once again. No abdomen, no chance to see if it's male or female. Or at least for me, I'm not a pro in sexing them. And once again, catch cupping works pretty well. Easy cheesy. This time we do it a bit different. We put in the water dish first, so we don't have to stress out the spider again. A bit more away from her, hopefully, burrow entrance. So now, yes. Thank you. Some good shots, some close shots. And closing it up. And the last cut, because of enclosure need, we need to fill up this two of these bins, and then we do the last two for today. This will be the hardest one. This is Chilobrachys natanicharum, the former electric blue. And here we have to Whoa. Okay. And where is the spider? Inside there. Like I thought, this will be the hardest one. Ah, I see the spider, I think. Ah, come on. Ah. There we have it. Yeah, up. One. Yes. That worked pretty well, I would say. And number one is done. Pretty thick animal. Cool. Closing the lid. Putting out the webbing here. And there is good substrate that we will definitely keep. There is so much webbing everywhere here. One done, one more to go. Once again, no water in the bowl. The others have already have water. So the last spider for today's rehousing is another Nhandu. I hope it works nearly as well. Oh, I see a spider. And just to clarify why I am just this rough with getting him out and destroying the webbing, we fed them a few days ago and both took their food, so the chance that somebody is in mold is pretty small. Oh, and once again it's in the webbing. I see it already. But she will use her tunnels. Oh my god. Yes, of course. One layer of web after another. Okay, I think here will be not a lot of substrate. Now we're coming closer to the spider. Another layer of web. You know what would be pretty classic? If the spider is already damped into this bin. Where is the spider? Come on. Oops. That was not on purpose. Here's the spider. Once again, Ornata nicharum. Very nice animal. Ah. Yes. Yeah, up there. Nope. Come on. Don't wanna tap her out. It's just so ungentle. Come on. I already got you, and then I was stupid. We're closing the lid now. And maybe you can see the coloration on the legs now. You can see a little purple. I don't open it up again. Nice little shot. And with that being said, thank you for watching. As always, boxes linked in the description. And as always, wish you all the best. Have great 3 days. Hit that subscribe button and see you in the universe. Bye bye.